Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account and we are checking out the updates that came to our collections within the Ghoulish Gallery. So we did get some ability scrolls in here and I'm hoping overall it's going to be a lot easier to get the collections. So let's go ahead and pick both of these up, guys. Now one of them is a defense scroll, one of them is an attack scroll. So depending on who we're building in here is exactly who we're going to be kind of looking at. Now of course with the updates in here, this is the big update. The Explore buff compensation. So you can see we've gotten the 2 already right there. You are guaranteed 1 mythic ability if you use at least 1 legendary bizarre totem when exploring, unlocked when the consumption reaches 20. Now, as we get a little bit higher to 40 and to 80, using those totems are going to give you a little bit more. Now, of course, I'm not sure how exactly if this is going to be kind of forever, because it says seasonal perks. That kind of makes me worried if it's going to go away. So even if we get, let's say, to the 80 totems that we do use, is this going to go away or is it going to be here forever? Now, in addition, guys, I did pick up the perk card. That way we could have the ability. It looks like it's actually expiring today, but that way we did have the ability to get a few of these out of there, a few of our arcane wands, so we could actually do a couple summons, because essentially if you're not buying them out of the store, you're not going to have the ability to get any of those, which is a little bit sad. Now, a lot of players are saying the collections are a little bit better. Now, I am building this one for Ivan, so I'm looking for the Trader's Vault. And then looking at the Bizarre Totems, guys, I am looking for attack and full attack. I am also looking for Miracle Worker, but unfortunately with Miracle Worker, I do not have a Farewell Gift, so I do not have the ability to have that level 1. So I'm going to save that one for the Miracle Worker, and I might actually pick this up for a different hero. And again, looking at a couple different build outs of a couple different heroes, we can definitely go in here. And you know what? I'm going to build this one, and we're just going to put in some blue totems. I want to see what the blue totems are going to look like. Now, I know a lot of players have run the blue totems, and I've seen 6, 7, even 8 mythic out of here. So we're going to quick explore, guys. No more weekly reminders. Make sure you do this, guys. Once you get your 10 done in here, you have to do this, and you have to do this really consistently to be able to actually build some of these up. So select one ability and we'll go ahead and switch it, which crit damage resistance, I'm not too worried about. We want to get some of the damage resistance, but the crit damage resistance overall not super effective. And there's the crit damage amplification. And I do like how they built this, guys. So even looking here, really not a good build with any of these to go ahead and copy. We haven't gotten far enough that it did make kind of a difference in there. We got some full erosion, some full buffer, a refresh. Again, let's go with the life leech. We'll go ahead and swap this one out. Full attack. Now that is one that we are looking for. And I'm just thinking, even looking down some of these heroes, guys, full attack could make a big difference. We could actually build this out for the twins. And of course, twins, the higher the level, the better. But overall, guys, we are going to use essentially what we get within here. So here we go. We're going to refresh. Let's go with the crit block rating. And a lot of these are built specifically for the Cursed Realm and the Nightmare Corridor. There we go, guys. So we pick up an attack right there. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the attack. That way we can try to get one that is a little bit higher. Now, ultimately, with some of these, especially the attack, makes a big difference because a majority of the support heroes that we're building these for really focus on attack and full attack that amplify the healing ability, some of the buffing ability. There are a lot of additional perks that you get out of building these a little bit further with the attack and with that full attack. So there we go. Surprise Rendezvous. We got an HP buff right there. Gave us a full attack as well. Ooh, let's see. So again, looking at the twins, we want full attack and energy recovery. So I'm going to swap this one. Do we have a low full attack? There's a full defense. And again, I'm really focusing on a certain kind of build within here. There's a full attack, guys. I will swap a red for a full attack. Going to be a buffer. Going to be a massive buffer in there for the twins. And we got some physical pierce. We got some insight in there. And I also seen the crit damage resistance. So unfortunately, not too good within that collection itself. But again, if you're looking, guys, big picture, versus the twins being in a game mode where you do not have a collection on them at all in their entirety, you do not have a collection. This is going to make a really big difference, because going in here, again, looking at the twins, damage resistance, that is the number one that we're looking for. And we're looking for defense and full defense. So we have defense in there. I do have a full defense in there as well. So that's a pretty good defensive set right there. And then in the attack, we're looking for full attack and energy recovery. So again, we're going attack, we're going full attack. And again, I'm going to build up a little bit more attack. And then in here, we have attack, attack, life leech. And of course, we didn't get the randomness with the energy recovery rate, but overall, I don't think we got it anywhere. But staying away from the greens, the blues, stay kind of in the purples, and honestly, adding a little bit more crit in the, or excuse me, a little bit more attack in there will be pretty good. Even looking at crit damage amplification, not going to be needed on this build. So go ahead, we'll drop a little bit more attack in there, and there we go. Just like that, guys. We only got one red skill out of there. But again, looking at a lot of different game modes when we look at the twins, not having one at all, so literally whatsoever, not having the ability to actually put on a collection versus putting on something that is going to help when it comes to the Cursed Realm and the Nightmare Corridor. That is really a big game changer in there, guys, being able to actually put these in there. Now, let's take a look at one more. And I'm just kind of thinking with the totems we have, guys, because again, Miracle Worker adds that extra ability, which means we want to put that kind of hand in hand with doing our level up totem. So actually going in there, which we could put the skill level, but overall we want to do the farewell gift. That's the other one that we kind of do want to build in here. But overall, we have this one too, which is the Ranger collection. So we could go in here for a Ranger, and just thinking about Rangers, and it's funny because Ranger collection, guys, or even looking like in the Cursed Realm, guys, it is the Judgment armor every single time, which we're building out of here. Now, again, a lot of different ones, guys. A lot of them want physical pierce, the crit damage amplification, which I'm hoping this is going to make a big difference. And then also this one. So we're looking at the crit rating. And again, crit rating, crit damage amplification, as well as crit in a couple of those as well. Now, of course, we're not going to use either of those. But looking here, guys, we could actually go in for the LV, because most of these are 3. Some of them are 1 to 3. But overall, this is the build, guys. Let's go ahead and start exploring, see if we can build this out. Cancel. Nope, that actually cancels the quick explore. So here we got the crit damage resistance. Look at that, full HP, full HP. Go ahead and reset that one. Insight on that one. So there we go. So we got HP and crit attributes have increased. There's some crit, guys. I will definitely take some crit. And then what are we looking for? So physical pierce, again, physical pierce, attack, the crit damage amplification. There's quite a few in here. So I'm going to leave the crit. Yeah, I'm going to leave the crit just where it is right now, guys. We're going to go ahead and not bother swapping in that one. See if we can get a few more in here. So crit. Again, I'm not seeing any of the crit damage amplification. Hopefully we pull a couple. There's one insight, refresh. We'll go ahead and refresh the insight. Not too worried about that one. Again, looking at the game mode, not a big issue right there, but there's dissolve damage resistance. Okay, that one's pretty good. The combination, we have crit block rating, dissolve. Again, looking at some of these guys, magical pierce. Don't need any of those, but hopefully crit block rating. There we go, guys. We got some attack right there, crit damage amplification. That is what we're looking at. This is where we'd like to see some of those swaps that we just seen in the couple ones. Crit damage amplification. There's a full defense, crit damage amplification again. And even with that, wow, even with the double legendary in there, guys, that was a really bad run again. And that's where I feel a lot of these are just going to be a lot of, we're looking for, what are we looking for? Defense, full defense. We can do a full defense. Even looking, staying in our purple, we have heal, we have buffer. We could just go with buffer in there. I mean, that's kind of one. Now this one, choose. So this is a card that we can miscellaneously choose. Ooh, and there's some physical pierce. So we have that for the attack and the defensive. So that's the cards we actually picked up. That would make a big difference, guys, if we're building out a big essentially legendary bizarre totem build. Let's go with crit in here. And again, Physical pierce and attack is what we're looking for, which we have attack in there. Crit damage amplification, crit damage amplification. But again, physical pierce, we're not seeing anything for the physical pierce in there. Let's go with the crit. Go with the crit damage amplification. Then I'm going to go, and again, looking at the build, I'm going to go with attack in here. So crit damage amplification and attack, and then a little bit more damage in here. A crit damage amplification would be the next. And again, I was kind of looking at Ogath, looking at Thane, looking at Kren, looking at a couple kind of different builds in here that we could actually use. Yeah, and the ability vault, we do not have that last one. So we can customize both of those, which again makes a little bit of a difference, but overall, not seeing too amazing of a build on those. Which again, though, when you look at a hero, let's say like this one, I'm thinking maybe like an Olgath is since we cannot use that within those couple different game modes, even getting a couple of these that has one in there, so even getting a little bit attack, a little bit of crit, a little bit of crit right there, might make a difference because it's either going to be wearing the artifact or wearing the collection or not wearing it in a lot of different game modes. So that'll definitely make a little bit of a difference when we are putting them in different game modes. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. We know exactly what those Ghoulish Gallery collections do. This is just going to take another one's total consume 25. We need 40, guys. Wow, we need 40 of those. That's a lot. That is a lot to ask, especially because again, we're not getting these arcane totems really anywhere, so you're not going to be doing an incredible amount of summons in here. This is still a game mode, and you know what? Let's go in one more, and again, I'm just going to run 3 blues. I'm just wondering if maybe by chance we're getting some really, really bad RNG in here. Let me go for a tank. So let's go ahead. We'll drop a tank one in here, which again, looking at the curse realm, every single one of them is wearing this one with the spell bondage. So we can do Naruko, we can do Kinesis, Rook, Albedo, a couple different ones in here. Let's see what we get out of this quick explore, guys. So again, first one doesn't really give us anything at all. Got to refresh some proficiency in there for some HP. Combination. So what do we got? We got armor. Armor doesn't really do a ton. Life leech not going to do really much of anything in there. Gives us another armor. Full buffer. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit on the better side again. Full HP. I'm thinking if we do like tenacity, I think this is going to give us tenacity. So if we do all 3 of the same, is it just going to give us the same and upgraded tenacity? Which it does. See, we're going to have to think if we do 2 and 1, what exactly is that going to look like? Now in here, guys, as far as the buffing, we're not looking for a full buffer in the tank spec. Defense we can use though. Defense, I know it's not super high within there, but we can definitely use it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get physical pierce. Okay. Again, some of these do run physical pierce when you look at Vitheo, when you look at a couple. Full attack right there as well. So let's physical pierce this up. A little bit better of a pickup. So what are we? 10 floors. There's another full attack. And finally, guys, we got a red HP. We got another physical pierce in there as well. So HP, again, looking at these guys, HP's not super high on the list. I'm hoping maybe we can get something good. Full defense. Okay. That one's not as bad. There's a buffer, a life leech. I think that's it. So we only got 1 in there again. I know we're running the blue bizarre totems, but there we go. So we got 2 more from the plunder effect. Even looking here, guys, full defense, one that they definitely want to run. And I'm thinking Naruko in here. So that one would be good. Then also full defense, HP, damage resistance, defense. You know what? I'm gonna go buffer. Tenacity, full HP. Again, full defense we could put in there. Yeah, HP and a full defense are pretty good. So there's HP. Let me go put the HP in there. There we go. We'll run it. And then, of course, physical pierce, guys. Looking here, they want physical pierce. They want physical pierce. Even here, physical pierce. Triple physical pierce. And then this one, I can actually go a little bit of attack. Because I see full attack in there, which again, full attack, we don't have very high one, guys, a 0.2. I'm going to go attack in here. There we go. So that is one for Naruko. Again, it seems like we're going to have a lot more of these badges, guys. Even here, this is the free one we got out of there. So at least this one's a little bit better than our free one. Got some defense, got a lot more physical pierce in there, which again can make a big difference when it comes to the damage that Naruko is putting out. But again, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the changes to the Ghoulish Gallery. And as always, thank you guys for watching.